please balance me here, right? Because I don't know. I'm trying to, but really, I don't know what's going on. I want you guys to teach me something. Bongani Ntanzi, as per the statement read by Brigadier Bongani Gininda, Bongani Ntanzi is a dangerous guy. He's got access to the market. He sells gun. He was at some point selling drugs. He is is that dangerous, right? So as dangerous as he is, what makes him, or what makes him, right, to decide that he's going to search for a job? We will explore that. I had people who have commented on my Twitter account saying that it's possible, but I'm going to show you how that is so impossible. So the idea here is that Bongani Ntanzi, he's dangerous, he sells weapons, and that's what we were listening, that's what we heard. But then as we were listening and as we're being fed, whatever we're being fed, we began to, when he is asked then to say, please, help us here. Read the docket, and in the docket, there's a statement made by Simpiwe. Brigadier Gininda can't read those words. And we are saying, you can't read these words. So how did you come to a conclusion that what you are being told, it's actually, it's the actual truth? How did you come to that conclusion? Because you are struggling to read these words. There's something that we are not being told here. And there's more that is coming up. As Advocate Mngomezulu had promised that tomorrow is going to prove that there is one or among these, Sergeant Mokola, Sergeant Mokwane, Jonathan, and Brigadier Bongani Gininda. One of these is telling the truth and one is lying. We are going to get there. As promised by Advocate Mngomezulu that tomorrow it's going to be lit. I want to believe that indeed tomorrow it's going to be lit. But before we get into that point, or before we get into the point where it gets lit, there are things that indeed I want you guys to do. Because wow, tomorrow we are going to see the confident, the ever confident, eloquent, well-spoken person getting exposed. But before that person gets exposed, wait. Guys, please subscribe, like the video, comment in the comment section below. Why do you need to do all these things? Well, you need to do it because, come on, doing it is free of charge. Click the notification bell, share this video, watch the ads. That's how you financially contribute to this channel. Don't forget to share this video. Hey, Aningel, a hitman as painted by Brigadier Bongani Gininda. He's a hitman. That's Bongani Ntanzi. Have you seen a hitman working? I know somebody was saying, it's possible. Sometimes we work with a person who was a drug seller, blah, blah, blah. And then there was a fight between that person with the drug dealer, and then that person got killed. You are painting a complete different story here. You are trying to mix two things that cannot be mixed together. One, Bongani Ntanzi has got access to the market as painted by Brigadier Bongani Gininda. He sells guns all over the country. Right? That's number one. So illegal guns are a thing in this country. Right? And now the two provinces that are leading. Number one is KZN with illegal guns. Number two, now Eastern Cape, they are joining the party. But then Bongani Ntanzi is in Rustenburg. He's got that huge access to the market. He sells these guns. He makes fortunes from this, right? He makes a serious income from this because according to the statement read by Brigadier Gininda'S, written by Using Piwa, who died or who's late there, I think in 2022, right? He has that access to the market. He sells illegal guns. That's the first thing. He makes money. Why is he working then? Because he's got access to the market. That's why you see that, number one, this does not make sense. You are lying here. Number two, I'll show you the other one. He's into drugs. I mean, yes, he was into drugs. Remember that he was acquitted in that case. Number two, he was selling drugs. Later on, he was acquitted with because there was no evidence. Number three, Gininda'S, then he's now into the business of being a hitman. And that's where I bet to default a lot of people. You will never find a hitman working like going into a company, working for 10,000 rand a month. Never. Never. You know why it's difficult to find them there? Unless he's just new. But then, if he was new, how did he get to kill such a high-profile person such as Senzo Meyiwa? Who will trust an amateur with such a job? Because if he's new in the game, then it makes sense. He can be working. But then, if his profile says that he can now take a person of Senzo Meyiwa's caliber, who requires 250,000 rand to deal with Senzo Meyiwa, then who will trust an amateur into that? You see that the story is falling apart. But then again, let's look at this microscopically. Let's go a little bit and zoom it again and say, okay, how do you find a hitman who is working and clocking, going back to work? Guys, it does not make sense. That doesn't, and I'll show you why. Because these people, they have this job. They are working. As you might see, according to the statement, he's connected, right? So he needs to be going to these traditional healers. And when the job is available in the middle of the month, he's out. He's in the middle of a week, he's out, And remember that the reason you hardly find them at work is because when they're about to do their work, they need to go to a specific traditional healer. They need to do certain things. Then when they are going to do their work, I saw the ones that took a life of a taxi owner in Zonke, right? What they did, they arrived there at around 7 a.m. and they shot him at about 2 p.m. From 7 a.m. until the time of shooting him, they monitored the situation. They were driving a Golf 7. They monitored the situation and they stayed there. You cannot have such a time if you are working, because then you must always be taking leaves. Do you get a point? In order for you to do these things, one, the company will fire you because you'll be taking constant leaves, and that is not in the record of Gininda'S, right? But then remember that I said they consult. They go for traditional cleansing and all the stuff before, and they go consultation, and then they had to do certain things, traditional things, by traditionally, or should I say which doctor? I don't know which one to use. Which doctor? And then from there they go into the hunting mission, which might take, sometimes they say it might take a day to accomplish the mission. After that, they will have to go back now to do some cleansing. If then this guy is employed by a specific company, which company that will allow this employer who always have this in and out, and a person that is unstable at work, which company will allow a person who's unstable like that? Because you cannot say that you have seen a person who was a drug seller, who was selling drugs at work, being a cleaner, and you think you will associate that being a hitman. It doesn't make sense. But then our problem here is that he's got access to two types of market: the selling of the gun and now he's taking people's lives. Then the next thing, he has taken a person, look, a life of Senzo Meiwa, and then, hey guys, it just doesn't make sense. Like, I'm trying to edit, look, I'm trying to make sure that this thing makes sense. It doesn't make sense. But then, in the words of Secretary General of the ANC, Fikile Mbalula, he said, kunzima explain ubuxoki, kunzima ukuthi umuntu achaza amanga, because amanga, they are always difficult to defend. That is what we are seeing now. Guys, do not get confused by the level of eloquence and the level of how best can I say this? Don't get confused. Look, Brigadier Gininda'S, he is very articulate, eloquent, but it does not mean that he's not lying. This guy has been lying, and some of his lies will be exposed tomorrow. Because he speaks well, people get it confused to think that, no, he must be telling the truth. No, there is actually no truth that is being told here. Actually, somebody is lying. Like, I don't believe everything that has been said. I don't believe it. I'm going to show you more lies that have came out here. Wait, I will show you this, right? But just give me a minute. Guys, please remember to subscribe, like the video, comment in the comment section below. Should you wish to support this channel even further, remember, there is a join button. Yes, there's a join button here. You can join, become a member of this YouTube channel from as little as 20 Rand a month. Also, don't forget, you can use the thanks button to donate to the channel. Don't forget as well, you can donate to the channel by checking in the video description below. You'll find my banking details, my media company banking details. Then you can donate directly to the company. Now, having said all of that, guys, I want to stop it here. As we are looking at other lies that were spoken by the men today. Till such a time, guys, when I upload the other video, please take care.